Hey guys, I'm Professional Bohemian. I'm an illustrator, oil painter, and Twitch streamer. You're about to watch a section of one of my streams where I create this image right here.
Guys, big love tonight. I don't usually stream
videos or
on a Friday, but thank you so much for rolling up. Big thanks to Vextex, Aishi,
check out my work on Instagram and join me live on twitch.tv
for the follows, and a big welcome to the sub club. Min, Vextex, and Aishi. I don't know how to pronounce this. Aishaboom. I'm not going to say I haven't done that. Yeah, a little midday booze. Nothing wrong with a little big midday booze. Now the ears are in, I'm digging it, I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? There's a little bit here that I need to fix. Is that the bit you were talking about?
Sí.
Okay. I was going to go into more detail on the tongue and the chin, but I'm totally not now. Kind of dig how it's just like fast energy, and it slows down here and then it gets fast again. Yeah. I'm gonna throw down some white oils. Do a little bit of edge work because it'll save me a bit of time tomorrow. And what's up, guys? Happy freaking Friday, y'all. Chin chin. If you are a sub to the channel, by the way, there is a vote going on currently in the Discord for the kind of movie, the genre of movie we're going to watch. Tomorrow I'm going to take those results, so if you haven't voted yet, do vote. And then I'll suggest a bunch of movies. Well, the top one is the one that we're going to watch next week, probably Wednesday, Lady Bo said. Right? Wednesday's a good day for a movie night.
Cuando quieras.
Yeah.
Miércoles, viernes.
Yeah, Wednesday, or we can maybe even vote for the day that we do it, you know?
Sí.
Currently, comedy is in the lead. I'm not opposed to having, like, doing comedy action, comedy fantasy, whatever. Should have added sci-fi in the list. Given that I love sci-fi so much. Okay, where's my white? I'd also like to avoid drinking while waiting to get tested for the COVID, kids, you know? Yeah, I hear you, man. And also, by the way, a massive love to Gandalf, man, who's literally keeping Lady Bo and I afloat. Like, amazing. Thank you so much, Gandalf. It honestly means the world to us, if you're still around. Awesome, dude.
Put your bitch on my Snapchat. When I fuck up, I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a dick, but I never get feelings, cause shawty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
Okay, I'm gonna do more of the hairline right now. Some stuff that I'm not amazingly happy with. Dude, Streamlabs is telling me I'm eligible for some kind of brand deal or something. It says you are eligible for brand deal. Is anybody else getting that message on Streamlabs if you're a streamer? I don't know what the hell it's about, man. Ooh. Sleepy, see you next time. Okay, Con, see you later, my dude. Tomorrow we'll be doing a daytime stream on And probably to finish this piece off, it'll be a sub and mod only stream, obviously. So hopefully I'll see you there, my dude. You're welcome. I'm here just watching and trying drawing for the first time to help my oil painting. Cool, dude. Drawing is fundamental.
Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money.
I mean, saying that, I'm such a contradictory motherfucker, right? I mean... Okay. My art philosophy coming at you. Before touching paints, one must learn. I don't know, proportions of the human body. Yeah, unless you're Picasso, you know what I'm saying, or any cubist for that matter. Okay, well maybe not proportions of the human body, but one must learn, perspective. Yeah, okay, unless you're an abstract artist like Jackson Pollock or, any art created before the Renaissance, Yeah. Okay, all right, well maybe not that, but maybe colour theory. Well, yeah, maybe colour theory, unless again Pollock, Like for every bit of art there is in the world, there is a rule to, no, there is an exception to that rule, and it's those exceptions that generally tend to break the mold, right? Just remember, right, when you're thinking about creating art, Gandalf, you never ever trying to create a piece of art. What I'm trying to do with this painting and the last painting and every single drawing that I've done, that you have witnessed me doing, is not creating a piece of art. I'm always creating, but I'm not creating a piece of art. I'm always trying to create an artist. Okay? And even the crappy pieces that I do, when a drawing doesn't come out the way I want it to, when, a piece doesn't quite say what I want it to say, or, or I wish I'd have handled a thing in a different way, that all doesn't matter, because I'm always meeting the objective of making an artist. You know what I mean? I went through so many canvases that I had to throw away. I mean, when I left my last house, how many paintings did I just give away or just destroy? Like a ton of them. I mean, at a point in my artistic development where, generally speaking, I can be pretty much confident in what I'm doing, I'm going to enjoy at the end of it. But that's after a lot of investigation, learning shorthand for how to do certain things, you know what I mean? You never suck, Gandalf. I don't like reading that I suck at it. You never suck. You're just on a journey, because, your mission should be to create an artist, not to create a piece of art. And you don't suck. The only thing you do is lack the hours, and what you're doing right now is putting in those hours, and that's amazing, dude. That's something to be celebrated. I sucked for the longest freaking time, man, and the only thing that kept me going was that realization that it's a game of time, it's a game of numbers. You know what I mean? You got to get through a ton of bad work before you can get to the good work. So hats off to you, sir. But you don't suck, man. You don't suck. We're all on an artistic adventure. Me too. I'm in the process of still learning my craft. I will be my entire career. It's a question of putting in those hours, man. Putting in those hours. And enjoying, to a certain extent, not being as good as you want to be. Enjoying that there's still a long road to go, that you can enjoy putting in hours into honing yourself. Because that's what you're doing. Like, look, where a lot of people go wrong is they see each individual piece as a journey within itself, and it's not. It's just a single step. You know what I mean? Cheers to all of you guys. All of you out there that are arting, or you've ever doubted yourself, you ever put yourself in the position where you think, well, this is crap, that's it, enough for me. You know, you did that too soon. Because you're on the way to create a brilliant artist. Greasy burger on my way. It's called a propaganda burger. Must be for never mind. Don't destroy. No, I gave a bunch of canvases to a friend of mine. Well, canvases, paintings. Totally makes sense. I am trying to draw my Panama style hat I got in Mexico. I do understand. Good, man. Because it's always these people who feel like, well, I've been playing guitar for 6 months now. I'm still not Hendrix, so that's it. You know, Hendrix started learning guitar relatively late in life, but the one thing Hendrix had over every other musician and guitarist at that time, he breathed the guitar. He used to walk around his apartment playing. He'd spend nights upon nights in jam sessions. And from when he first picked up a guitar to when you hear Along the Watchtower, there's a 10-year gap, man. Do you know what I mean? Of him making the guitar a way of life. He understood, he got it. He wasn't trying to make a song, he was trying to make a guitarist. You know what I'm saying? And that's good thing for everybody out there, everyone who's studying art. The one thing that you can't get in like an online course, I'm going to bang on about my online course here, but the one thing you can't get out of those online courses is that, you know what I mean? Allow yourself to obsess a bit. It's your passion, isn't it? Is it weird that I would rather smash a canvas and throw it away than give it and risk the possibility of seeing it in a thrift store somewhere? No, not at all, man. It's not weird at all. But I know the friend I gave it to is saving it somewhere just in case. Oh, waiting for the day that I'm a pretty recognized artist and she'll sell them all. And she's got a way bigger house than mine, so she has a room for them. Like, that would crush me, dude. I hear you. Dude, if I ever saw a painting of mine on a motel wall, man, that would crush me. Not that I think there's anything wrong with motel wall art. Not in the slightest. But that's not the kind of art I'm trying to create, you know what I mean?
Hey, look at you. You made it to the midpoint in the video. Good for you. At this point, I'm going to remind you, you should probably subscribe to the channel if you're not already doing so, or jump into twitch.tv/professionalbohemian and join me on my next stream. On with the show.
Okay, man. I'm good with that. I'm good with the hair. What do you think, sweetheart?
Que está genial.
Cool. All right. I'm going to throw in some more white into the background right now. Dude, tomorrow's going to be such a nice chill stream, man. By the time I finish tonight, there's not actually going to be that much left to do. Just those little pieces. Basically, tomorrow is going to be dedicated to doing the things that drive me crazy at the end of a piece. Those little things that I and only I notice that drive me nuts when I look at my own pieces. That's what tomorrow is dedicated to. And if you like, while I'm at 8 tomorrow, I'll explain to you what those things are. Yeah, it's not so much about the art, but about knowing what drives me crazy about my own work. Know thyself, right? We had a greasy burger the other night. Man, it was good. Culver's makes the best burgers aside from Five Guys. Dude, you know, can you believe I've still never tried a Five Guys burger? There's a few of them here in Madrid. I've never tried one. And everyone tells me the same thing. Five Guys is the best.
Yeah.
Have you, sweetheart, have you had a Five Guys?
In New York.
In where?
In New York.
In New York. Anna. Oh, sugar. Anana. Just dropped the cap to my paint and the goblins have eaten it. I don't know if you've got goblins in your house. In my house, they eat art supplies and socks.
Are we talking about losing control? I'm gonna show you how we lose control, baby. Watch this.
Okay. We have a Culver's, but the line is so long always. Five Guys got my order wrong and was a big mess. I could eat the kids' meal there. You know what, sweetie? If I give you my phone, could you go ahead and order the curry? Do it via WhatsApp. Dude, we have a relationship. Clara, we're not. You know the code, right? 878. Jeez, man. I've got that much paint on my fingers that my phone won't open. I bought some drawing pencils and supplies today and thought I would try and draw my hat. I will post a reference photo and progress so far in Discord, dude! Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, man.
¿Lo tienes grabado o no?
Yeah, bad shot. See how man. I think it's actually still in the list there somewhere. Yeah, so we have a relationship with our local Indian takeaway. We actually have the people on WhatsApp. So we just send them a message. Hey, dude, can you bring us a curry? You know, a lot of people underestimate, Gandalf, the importance of sharing the work that you're doing. Again, I hate to harp on the Hendrix analogy. Just tells me because everybody's heard of Hendrix. But Hendrix could have quite easily ended up a bedroom guitarist. I know a bunch of bedroom guitarists. What, sweetheart?
I just read the last message we sent.
Yeah.
Polla madras.
Ah, yeah, a dick madras. Oh my god. He could have been a bedroom guitarist. Do you know what I mean? Sharing your work and put it out there in the world is just such a massive part of becoming of realizing a dream of art. You know? I would love to do an art course online, man. But the problem is with most online art courses is you're never going to find your voice learning how to draw and do things in the exact same way as someone else does it. Do you know what I mean? Like something that I find fundamental in my improvement, my own improvement, is analyzing, actively viewing other people's art, you know, things that I like, things that I don't like, why I like them, you know, how they solved problems. Basically building yourself a visual vocabulary of how to represent things, whether it be in pen, pencil, oil. But not just looking at paintings and say, I like that. Looking at it and thinking and asking yourself, why do you like that? Why does that resonate with you? Why does that speak to you in that? I'll do a photo dump of my work if you want. Please do, Emily. Please do. I love it when you guys share your art, man. I love it. For me, just so you know, that legitimizes everything that I do, because at the end of the day, like, I know I tell a lot of jokes and stuff, but you know, this is an art community for me. You know what I mean? I like to be funny. I like to make people laugh, but I'll never separate that from what is creating art. You know what I mean? Creating art is my passion. So when I see you guys are creating art and you're sharing it, dude, oh, come on. Oh, I got pelos a punto, as they say in Spanish. Goose flesh, just thinking about it. Dude, share your art, please. I'm picking on me, of course. No, picking on... it's the difference between profession and vocation. Profession is just something you have to do to pay the bills. Vocation is something you're born to do. Sasha, picking on you is my vocation. Dude, Sasha, it was good to see you actually today on the radio show, man. I'm a little worried that you aren't getting enough sleep though, dude.
The bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same. I live alone with you inside my mind. We would dance the night away to the morning light. Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? Can I give you all of my love till we dance the night away? And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, yeah.
Have our friends in Bad Shot answered, sweetie? Maybe call them?
We haven't read it yet.
Okay. I'll get back into routine eventually. With everything I'm going through at the moment, it was bound to happen. No worry, I get you. But keep me informed on that progress, Sasha, yeah? Because, you know.
Good in the morning light, reflections in my mind.
I know you.
Fights, I don't care.
I know you, Sasha Hayes.
Buy a bit more time. I live
Nothing wrong with leaning on your friends, you know?
inside my mind.
Not everything has to be good news.
Dance the night away.
All right, where were we? We were doing all this stuff.
I give you all of my love till we dance the night away.
Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, online courses, man. I would love to do an online course, but there's... But the thing is, like, I honestly don't believe... Oh yeah, this is gonna sound so fucking harsh, but I honestly don't believe they work. I think what they do is create a bunch of people who borrow someone else's voice. They teach people how to be impressionists of other artists. They're so much more involved in... Yeah. You know what I mean? I signed up for a bunch of courses just to see, like, if this was something that I would be interested in pursuing for my own community or my own financial gain. You know, to put it in a pretty plain way. And basically all I saw were people giving away formulas. This is how one draws a hand, this is how one draws a face, which is just bullshit. Let me tell you now, it's bullshit. You want to know how to draw a hand, draw 1,000 hands. After you've drawn 1,000 hands, let me tell you guys, you're going to know how to draw a hand. It's going to be second nature to you. You're going to do it without thinking about it. Like you've seen when people jump into my stream, right? And they say, oh, how did you draw this? And I just kind of pull my paper at the side and I'll just draw it out. That's because I don't use formulas, man. It's because I don't use formulas. I've just drawn a bunch of shit a bunch of times. And I've screwed up enough to know how not to screw up. It means a lot to have you and Ladybug there for me. I love you both. We love you too, Sasha. We love you too. Very true, says Eddie. What's up, Eddie? Welcome to the stream, my dude. It's awesome to have you here. Yes, I like to see how people see the shapes. So like for me, formulas don't really work. And then when they get into the nitty gritty, you'll hear a lot of, and then I like to do it like this. You know, you want to get great at art, consume a bunch of art, actively view a lot of art. You know, actively view. I like it because, I don't like it because this says this to me, this doesn't say this to me. You know what I mean? It's so very important, because what you do is you go building yourself a visual vocabulary of ways you like how someone's expressed something or solved a particular problem, like drawing waves, for example, in the ocean, you know? And you go building this database of visual vocabulary that eventually you interpret as your own, you know? So yeah, my idea of creating an online course kind of died because I saw what everybody else was doing. I thought, I don't want to get into this game. I don't think it particularly works, you know? I don't think it's genuine. I think it's a little bit of a money grab. What's up, Eddie? Thank you for that follow, my dude. It's awfully stand-up of you. Welcome, Eddie Pozos. Is it Pozos or Pozos? ¿Eres español? Are you Spanish? I only say that because I'm in Madrid right now. Okay, let's get some more. Ooh, guys, I should be hitting the road relatively soon. Listening to the lunchtime show and hearing Spanish on there kind of makes me want to learn the basics. I'm Mexican, but you could pronounce it both ways since Spain is proper Spanish, means wells in English. Well, that's awesome, dude. Welcome. Currently, me and Ladybug, we're in Madrid right now. It's awfully nice to see someone new around, man. You rock, my dude. Thank you for that follow. But you get what I'm saying, yeah, Eddie? I mean, it's about putting in the hours. About understanding the way other artists solve problems. You know, for me, one of the biggest things that are never in these online courses is building a visual vocabulary. It's so freaking important. Like for the longest part of my life, for example, I'll give you a personal example. I kind of snubbed my nose at like abstract or, you know, postmodern abstract artwork. Like I really didn't like Pollock, for example. We brought up Pollock before. I didn't like Pollock. I was like, this for me is not art. I don't get it. I don't like it. And then I went to the Guggenheim and I saw his work in my own eyes, and I just forced myself to sat there and, like, you know, actively view it. I love Pollock now. for me, I see such a brilliant marriage of... Okay, how am I going to describe this? You take any like little... Take a section of Pollock's work and expand it to the size of the full piece, and you'll see the exact same mixture of colours and of movement and of energy, making every little piece a fractal, whereas I used to look at it and see chaos. Now I just see harmony. And that's because I went and I sat there in front of the thing for a good half an hour and figured out like what it was that I was vibing with on this piece, you know what I mean? And you know, it's perfectly all right not to like certain pieces of art, but understand why you don't like it so you can actually learn something from it. Do you know what I mean? Yep, don't need art school, just got to learn by doing. Dude, amen to that, Eddie. Amen to that. ¿Se lleva data o no, bebé?
Eso le he pedido y le he preguntado también por los chapatis.
¿Y?
Pero no me ha contestado todavía.
Tanto.
Me está mandando notas de voz.
Okay. Okay, my friends. Oh, Eddie, you've just got on here and you seem like such a stand-up dude, but it's time for me and Ladybo to head off for tonight. 1 second, I just want to fix one little thing. All right, my dudes. It has come. It's sadly all good, man. Adios, dude. Sadly come at that time where we have to wrap it up for tonight. Well, instead of a 2.5 hour stream, we've gone for 3.5 hours. Man, I've enjoyed every single second of it. Yeah, I love your pieces because they always have flow and energy. It's either the palette or the subject itself. Thank you so much, Emily. Look, guys, it's been wicked. I can't believe how many people rolled up tonight with it not being my normal stream night. You guys rock the block. There are 1,000 places you could have been right now, and instead of being in those places, you were here with me in the studio with me and Ladybo. So I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, if you're a subscriber, we'll be doing a subscriber stream way earlier in the day. Probably around lunchtime, I'm not sure. I do want Ladybo to be around when I finish this piece, and she's going out tomorrow night, so yeah, we'll do a daytime stream. Thank you so much for rolling up, guys. It was a great stream. See you tomorrow. Love you both. Love you too, Sasha. Guys, take it easy. I'll see you next time. Bye.